What if I told you that you could pay off your debt faster than 90% of people without working harder or cutting out every little joy in life? Imagine you're stuck in this cycle, juggling your bills, rent, credit cards, maybe a car loan, and feeling like you're drowning in numbers. Every month you pay the minimum, but the balance barely budges. Meanwhile, your buddy who used to stress about money just paid off his last credit card and celebrated with a weekend getaway to the beach. How did he do it? I got the secret, and it's not about some sketchy quick fix or giving up your morning coffee. In the next few minutes, I'll walk you through 7 simple strategies to pay off debt fast. Strategies anyone can use, even if you're starting with just $50 extra a month. Make sure you stick around to the end for a bonus tip that'll save you thousands in the long run, and let me know in the comments, what's the biggest debt you're tackling right now? Let's get started with the first strategy, but first. Welcome to Blue Chip Mindset, the winning mindset for success. If you enjoy the video or learn something new, please give it a like. Strategy number 1. Use the debt snowball method. Most people try to chip away at all their debts equally, sending $50 here and $100 there. But that's like trying to dig 5 shallow holes instead of 1 deep one. You don't get anywhere fast. Instead, pick the smallest debt you've got. Let's say you have $500 on a store credit card, $2,000 on a personal loan, and $5,000 on a car loan. Start with that $500 store card. Keep paying the minimum on your other debts, but throw every extra dollar at that card. If you've got $200 to spare each month, you'll knock it out in just 3 months. That's one debt gone, and now you've got momentum. Plus, you're saving on interest that would pile up over time. It feels incredible to cross off a debt, like a weight lifting off your shoulders. Strategy number 2. Rinse and repeat. Now that you've paid off that smallest debt with the debt snowball method, take the money you were putting toward it and roll it into the next debt. Let's go back to our example. You paid off a $500 store card, and you were putting $200 a month toward it. Now take that $200 and add it to the minimum payment on your next smallest debt, the $2,000 personal loan. If the minimum was $100, you're now paying $300 monthly on that loan. At that rate, you'll clear it in about 7 months instead of dragging it out for years. Each time you pay off a debt, you free up more money to tackle the next one, like a snowball getting bigger as it rolls downhill. It's not just math, it's a mental boost that keeps you going. Strategy number 3. Negotiate your interest rates. Yes, you can do that. Many people don't realize credit card companies want to keep you as a customer, so they'll often lower your rate if you ask. Say you've got a $3,000 balance on a card with a 20% interest rate. That's $600 a year in interest alone. Pick up the phone, call the company, and say something simple like, "I've been a loyal customer, but this rate is tough. Can you lower it for me?" Be polite but firm. It shouldn't be difficult to drop your interest rate from 22% to 15% in a 10-minute call. If they say no, ask about a hardship program. They often have options to help. You can also mention you're considering transferring the balance to a competitor with a better rate. That usually gets their attention. Strategy number 4. Use the debt avalanche method. This is a different approach from the snowball method. Instead of starting with the smallest debt, you focus on the debt with the highest interest rate first. Let's say you've got that $3,000 credit card at 20% interest, a $2,000 personal loan at 10%, and the $5,000 car loan at 5%. With the avalanche method, you tackle the credit card first because that 20% rate costs you the most. Keep paying the minimum on your other debts, but throw every extra dollar at that card. If you're putting $300 a month toward it, you'll save more on interest over time compared to spreading the payments out. It might take longer to feel the wins, but it's a smart way to cut costs in the long run. Let's break it down further. Paying off that $3,000 credit card at 20% interest with $300 a month saves you $600 in interest over a year versus spreading payments across all debts. Unlike the snowball method, which gives quick emotional wins, the avalanche method prioritizes math over momentum, perfect if you're focused on minimizing costs. If you've had a $10,000 student loan at 15%, you might save $1,500 in interest by tackling it first. This strategy works best for larger, high-interest debts, ensuring you're not bleeding money over time while steadily working toward freedom. Strategy number 5. Cut one big expense and redirect it. I'm not saying skip your morning latte. Small cuts like that don't make a big dent, and they make you miserable. Look for one bigger expense you can trim. Do you really need Hulu, Netflix, and Amazon Prime when you barely even watch any or all of them regularly? If you're paying $15 each for those 3, that's $45 a month. Drop 2 and keep your favorite for $15, freeing up $30 a month. Or if you're eating out 4 times a week at $20 a pop, that's $320 a month. Cut it to twice a week and you've got $160 extra. Take that money and throw it at your debt. Another thing is you're probably overpaying on car insurance so Flo can keep her job. So shop around and switch to a cheaper plan. A few phone calls or emails to different companies may save you $20 a month without downgrading your coverage, or even more if you compare multiple quotes. Look at your bank statements. What's one thing you can cut without feeling deprived? Use that money to get closer to debt freedom. Strategy number 6. Start a side hustle. Every little extra when you're in debt counts. Even an extra $100 a month can speed things up. If you're already driving for Uber, add a few more rides on weekends. 2 extra hours could get you that $100. Or try something simple like selling stuff you don't need. If you have an old gaming console, a guitar, or some shoes collecting dust in your closet, list them on eBay or Facebook Marketplace. You can also try quick gigs like pet sitting on Rover or delivering for DoorDash. The key is to pick something that fits your schedule and doesn't burn you out. Every dollar you make here goes straight to your debt, shaving months off your payoff timeline. Even a one-time sale can make a difference. Think of it as a quick win to jumpstart your progress. Another easy option is to offer local services like lawn mowing, snow shoveling, or small handyman tasks. Neighbors often pay $20 to $30 for quick jobs like these. If you're good with words, try freelance writing or editing on platforms like Upwork or Fiverr, where small jobs can add up fast. For example, earning $150 a month and putting it toward a $2,000 credit card debt could cut your payoff time by 3 months. You might also consider renting out unused space, like a parking spot or storage area if you live in a busy city. The goal is to find small, manageable ways to bring in extra cash without overwhelming yourself so you can keep pushing toward that debt-free finish line. Strategy number 7. Automate your payments. Nothing can derail your debt freedom journey faster than forgetting a payment and getting slammed with late fees. They stack up quickly and drag you back down like crabs in a bucket. Set up automatic payments for at least the minimum on all your debts so you never miss a due date. Then, automate an extra payment toward the debt you're focusing on, whether you're using the Snowball or Avalanche method. For example, if you're targeting that $3,000 credit card from Strategy 4, set up an automatic transfer of $300 a month straight from your bank account. Most banks let you set this up online in 5 minutes. It keeps you on track and enables you to focus on the bigger picture, becoming debt-free. Here's the bonus tip I promised. Say you've got $2,000 on a card with 20% interest. That's $400 a year in interest. Transfer it to a 0% card, saving the $400 while paying off the balance faster. For example, transferring a $3,000 balance might cost a $90 transfer fee at 3%, but you could still save over $500 in interest in a year. Just watch out for those transfer fees, calculate them first, and make sure you can pay off the balance before the intro rate ends. Depending on your debt, this move can save you hundreds or even thousands of dollars. So, which strategy will you start with today? Drop a comment below and please like and subscribe for more money-saving videos like this one.